You're good to go, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I'd like to call this November 1st, 2022 meeting of the City of Charleston Traffic and Transportation Committee meeting to order, and ask that Councilmember Seeking proceed with an invocation.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If you don't mind, while I'm engaged in traffic and transportation, if we can just engage in a moment of silence, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember. Item number 2 on the agenda is the approval of the October 11th meeting minutes. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly seconded. Is there any discussion, deletion, additions to the minutes? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. Item 3 has been deferred at the request of the department. So that brings us to item 4, which is the amendment to memorandum of agreement, computer aided dispatch, CAD, and parking enforcement dispatch. And I'll turn it over to Ms. Shear from legal.
Right. Thank you, Chairman. This is an memorandum. This is an amendment to the current memorandum of agreement between the city and the county. This is to allow us to share with the county's computer aided dispatch, or CAD as they call it, to be used for parking enforcement. This includes the CAD mapping, the annual maintenance, and the updates to their GIS files. The current agreement was signed June 11th last year. It expires December 31st this year. So this amendment is to extend the agreement by 3 years. There is a cost schedule that is attached. It's a nominal increase from last year. For the first year, this year, I believe it's $9,558. That's only a $789 increase from last year. So it's a slight incremental every year that we just would like to go ahead and extend.
Okay. Is there any discussion to be had on this item?
So moved.
The move and moved and properly seconded. Is there any further discussion? All right. Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right. The ayes have it. Next on the agenda is the traffic calming for Battery Island Drive, and I'll turn this over to Mr. Mathis.
Thank you, Chairman. We have one traffic calming recommendation for you today. It's Battery Island Drive. This is west of Folly Road. It would include 2 speed humps. We've been working with Mr. George Richardson of the Battery Island neighborhood on this since about April, March of this past year. So we would recommend approval of this. We've also been working with the DOT. And as part of this, they have agreed to lower the speed limit from 30 miles per hour to 25 as part of the installation.
All right. Do I hear a motion?
Just a quick
It's been moved. Is there a second?
question.
Second.
All right. It's been moved and seconded. Councilmember Parker.
Yes. So this is on which side of Battery Island Drive?
This is the west side of Folly Road. This is not the side that we have discussed previously with yourself and Ms. Councilmember Honeycutt. The other side of the road.
Okay. So what was my question? Oh, is this a city maintained road as well, or a county?
This is actually a state maintained road. SCDOT owns and maintains it, and they have approved installation of the speed humps and lowering of the speed limit as part of this.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Man, it's a 2-for-1 deal. You drive a hard bargain over there, Michael. Good job.
Yes, sir.
All right. Is there any further discussion? Councilmember Gregg.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Sort of related to this, but Mr. Mathis, I talked to Mr. Tisdale maybe a month ago or so, and he mentioned that all the traffic calming devices, speed humps, were currently on hold as they were under review with the city fire department, making sure that this didn't impact dispatch times. Are we done with that exercise now, and we're now proceeding with traffic calming devices again?
Yes, sir. We have been working closely with the Fire Marshal's Division to ensure that the response time is not impacted by the installation of speed humps. We've developed a process in which we can review those with the Fire Marshal. So our hope is that moving forward, we'll have a better idea of what will and will not be approved on their end.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Chair Teckenberg.
So I wanted to thank staff for their work on this, but I want to thank Councilmember Parker for bringing it so to our attention so we could get it done. So thanks to all.
Well, thank you, Mr. Mayor, but I don't think I brought this one. It was the other side that we had been working on.
When you have those meetings, it helps bring people together, brings focus to things.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any further discussion on this item? All right. Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right. The ayes have it. Are there any other items that any member would like to bring up before the committee? All right. Seeing none, I will call the meeting concluded at 4:10.
We will see y'all at 5.
Well done,